in. Looks like an immediate rush here for Velocity trying to rush into this site, but there we go. Deadly is actually going to get taken out on that entry. YESicaN. We saw how much they were showing up last time. They've just been shut down by DEATHMAKER, who's in turn shut down by Physio, who's in turn shut down by Right to Ace. Look at how many trades already all the way across the board. A 3 versus 3. Flash Util comes out. Doesn't quite enable an opening just yet, but that's going to be the spike going down. And hellffR looking for nizzy. Could be about to try and get into a little engagement of their own killer on the flank. This could be massive if Right to Ace isn't waiting for it. Beautiful shot there as nizzy takes on Amaterasu. Quick swing off as well. Right to Ace trying to make their way desperately. There we go. Beautiful flank by killers. But can this retake come through? I mean,
a bit of a false negative here. Killers already has the fragment sort of pinned and ready to be deployed, so there was still an inkling of the fact this will be a hit to this B site, and it's going to be an instant opening there from DEATHMAKER. Killers tries to respond in kind, but it's a laboured kill, eventually able to deliver that killing blow. They try and flash for a spot of re-aggression, actually doubles down. nizzy then saves his teammate. It's all on Right to Ace, 1 versus 4. What started as quite an effective execution.
Beautiful use of cover. They know that nizzy's probably ready and waiting for them, so they're really using that util. There we go, Killer S falling down as well. Suka trades it back though. nizzy gets one onto hellffR, and it's all going wild. Amaterasu onto Suka as Physio trades it back on, and it's a 2 versus 3. Right to Ace and Amaterasu trying to desperately get their way onto this A site, but YESicaN shutting down Amaterasu. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult.
Right to Ace now, 1 versus 3. I mean, flash goes out, set piece to follow. Cypher needs to be careful.
Absolutely, trades coming through as Killer S gets a pick onto Deadly, but trade out by DEATHMAKER. A second one by hellffR onto Suka. nizzy there to shut down DEATHMAKER before they can cause any more kerfuffle. And that plant is going down.
Spike planted.
Spike down on B. It's what we like to see. Physio trying to duo up right now with nizzy. Again, the crossfire that they desperately try to need. The trade comes through though, so it's now a 1 versus 2, and hellffR on the tiniest bit of health tickle him and he will fall over. Can Physio try and bait out these engagements into a 1 versus 1? Beautiful post-plant utility being used there by Right to Ace. The poison going down, and that's going to make it very, very awkward to try and at least bait for this defuse. And again, there we go. Beautiful shot. Physio actually managing to shut that down. But can they defuse this in time? The Owl applying a little bit of pressure there. So YESicaN is going to come and join their teammate. Shutting down any potential beautiful wallbang there through the boxes. Killer's helping to get a second down to DEATHMAKER. Right to Ace. Can they trade it out right now? There we go. There's one, but Killer S. There we go. It's beautiful to see this duo play work. Deadly getting shut down there as well, but hellffR is waiting to take down nizzy. So my main concern here is if Right to Ace pops that Viper's Pit onto B, and then Physio is able to do that rotation, that's going to be immediately shut down. nizzy though with a pick onto Deadly and DEATHMAKER and Amaterasu. Can they get a 4th on the board? Killer S falling down. The Blade Storm is out. No, Right to Ace actually going to trade it back down, shut down anything that could cause a bit of a ruckus. And there we go, the line of sight being cut off. There's that Viper's Pit, nice and open. Will we see the second Viper's Pit come out to contest it? YESicaN sending out a little bit of a flasherino. Again, very awkward situation to be left in. Physio goes for a little bit of a flank here. Do they risk pushing in? Do they risk it for a chocolate biscuit? There's one pick there. YESicaN taking down hellffR, but goodness me, the second one there.
This is by all means manageable, as they are going to be able to hot hound the initial player out of position. They already have quite a few ults to work with as well. However, without the null command, it looks like suddenly Velocity have got a grip on things. nizzy able to trade, but what a fail. That KO is still down. Not that it matters though, as we see a follow-up from that Viper, stabilizing the KO down to the 3 versus 2. And now Right to Ace backs off. No snake bites available now. They've already been used. All on timing now. That Viper going to tap it once, however, the swing from Right to Ace is perfect.
Depending on not of whether hellffR is able to spot it out. For now, though, Looks like they aren't actually going to try and do that, but maybe that's rustled for Jimmy's somewhat velocity, but they're still going to try and contest this execute. They are keeping right to ace at the back there just in case that flank does come through.
Trying to buy a bit of space in. So something to mention as well is Velocity, when they lost that spike, it was very, it was out of cover, it was in the open. They had to buy a lot of time there just to recover it. Flash forward, Amaterasu, that's a clean shot before he's finished off now. YESicaN has a Viper's Pit, but he needs to get a position to use it. And, well, with YESicaN falling, YESicaN's odds slowly plummet as he's left in the 1 versus 2. He needs this first kill, and he needs it quickly. He spots out the first player. He knows the general location of Deadly. Out comes that Viper's Pit, buying him some much-needed space. So with no snake bites available for right to ace, that's where things get awkward.
Definitely some teams have shown that they're actually very capable on certain maps, and other teams have shown that they're not really falling into their strengths on others. Deadly with the 2k vote to get things started. There we go, right to ace as well, taking down killfR. So a full cleanup thus far, apart from Suka has something to say about that. Deadly 10 falling down, Amaterasu as well, that pick onto Suka, and it's all left down to YESicaN in a 1 versus 4. They don't have the spike in hand, and they're surely aware that they have to go for these separate engagements. Again, how do you bait this out into a 4-1vx's actually, Krem, which isn't the happiest of, you know, it's not the most enjoyable of things to have to do, even in the best situations, but there we go.
You know what? Maybe it works. Fancy going for a fairly fast execution to this B site, though.
There we go, beautiful for the killfR taking out Amaterasu. No trade coming out. As they say, a DEATHMAKER onto killfR, YESicaN onto hellffR, DEATHMAKER a second there onto YESicaN, a 3 versus 2. 3 versus 2 post plant for the side of Velocity. This is a clutch come through. There we go. There is that ult indeed being popped. The Viper smoke is going to come down and try to alleviate some of this pressure, but Amaterasu being taken out very thick and fast, and again, Deadly 10 having a bit of a hard time here, trying to go for the refrag, but no one's allowing that breathing space for it to happen. Beautiful stuff there by Suka, who's immediately taken out by hellffR, and right to ace taking out YESicaN as well. But it is now a post plant situation for the defenders. They are in a 2 versus 3, so they do have the play advantage, but one of them needs to rotate to a better position, especially now YESicaN has whittled this down to a 2v2. Make that a 1 versus 1. Right to ace versus nizzy. Right to ace changing up his guns, and they want to take him. It is indeed on the wrong side, and this collapse decides to come through from Fancy, but Suka is actually shut down by hellffR. The intel dart going out to give them a little bit of info, see where these players are lurking. Amaterasu just waiting before they can go for those swing of the util in pocket. The flash is coming through, thick and fast on both sides. Who's going to win out that engagement? It's Deadly 10, YESicaN falling down, but it's traded immediately. More trades across the board. Like, again, it's like the stock market coming through. hellffR with a third on the table. DEATHMAKER shutting it down. That's going to get a little bit spooky. Deadly on the very tight angle there, but they're running back coming through. Even if they die, they can still pick it back up. There we go, Amaterasu shutting it down, but nizzy ready and waiting. Beautiful pick there onto DEATHMAKER. Second one there into Amaterasu. Can they get a third? Yes, they can.
God.
The third on the board. No one is trading it back out right now, and that spike once again is down. Right to ace having a bit of a moment there, taking down Suka to try and bring it back in the defensive favor, but again, ringing around the rosy on this side. They don't have the line of sight right now. They don't have the pressure needed. It's all looking lost for them. The poison goes out, but it doesn't really do anything, but that gun will, because that's a beautiful shot there, taking out nizzy. killfR falling too.